Hey everyone, today we're going to do a little bit of Q&A and sort of delve into the mind and understand why I chose this game art program and also more or less my driving factors. So what brought me to my initial decision of going to the degree I chose? I chose game art first of all, and I've been very intrigued in video games since I was young. More of dissecting the gameplay and the world's story and construction. It's only natural that I'd want to do something with video games growing up. I also draw landscapes religiously, so game art was a fantastic fit. Who is the program director for my degree program at Full Sail? Chad Kendall is the program director and has made some public statements about constantly developing yourself as an artist, in class and out of class. Sometimes I think of this while I explore the worlds of different games. I have a lot of ideas and hopefully they come to fruition. What type of software and/or programming languages will I use during my degree? I'll be using different animation software once we get to the 3D part, and more than likely Adobe for the 2D start. Maybe Blender and Unreal Engine 5 for my completed 3D renders. I really like Unreal Engine 5, it's got a lot of computing power. For my research, I think that I would have to focus a lot on Unreal Engine, and I'm excited to do so. I already have it downloaded, I already start doing it. So, for my research, what degree skills do you think I would need, and what should I focus on, and why? I want to focus on the depth of location and making landscape or areas seem as true to story or as real as possible. I want my landscapes to draw the user of the game and/or viewer of the art into the world and encourage them to explore more. What classes do you think would be the hardest, and why? I've only touched on 3D animation. I'm not sure how transferable my actual drawings and visual aspects that I do possess will transfer. These classes may have the steepest learning curve for me. What classes do you think would be the easiest and why? Any class that has me doing public speaking or business ethic type coursework will be easy for me. Policy and procedures seem to really click with my brain and logic takes over. It's when there are a bunch of unknown parameters that gives me a harder time, though it's not impossible by any means. How I go about succeeding in these hard classes. I will need to buckle down and apply myself to be the best I can mentally for these classes. In my school history, I have conquered more than a few difficult courses, so this won't be any different. How will you break down your time to make sure you succeed in your classes? Similar to how I have recently, only I hope that I will have less hindrances along the way. It's very hard being an underprivileged underdog.